Hello everybody. We're doing another vlog. This has been so fun vlogging so much more. I really enjoyed it. It has helped that like the views on my video have been crazy. Not YouTube crazy, but for me crazy. And that helps me a lot. Probably gonna jinx it here, but once videos like start to dip, I put so much doubt in myself. I'm like, okay, nobody wants to watch me anymore. It's so silly. Enough about vlogging. Let's actually vlog. Today is just kind of a, I don't know, a day in the life. I don't know, just a regular vlog. We'll see what we'll get into. I do have some, well, you can't really see, but I have some gluten-free bread in my bread machine. My family has a lot of wheat allergies. It's not a celiac thing or a gluten intolerance. It's actual an allergy to wheat. And so we still eat wheat, okay? We're not anti-wheat, but we just like to limit it. Like we eat gluten-free pasta. I did make a regular loaf of bread last night. It was a day yesterday. I made a loaf of bread and it's so fluffy and amazing. But I do have one kiddo that their body definitely prefers to eat gluten-free. So I'm trying to figure out like a fluffy, easy bread machine recipe because I know gluten-free bread is kind of tricky. It's like doubled in size. And that's amazing because gluten-free bread is very dense. If you don't know, it's not the same texture as bread. We're gonna go run some errands today. I'm getting stocking stuffers for Lance. So I'm not gonna show you a whole lot of that. I'm not gonna show you any of that. I want him to see that stuff first, but you're gonna come along with us. I'll show you the fun things we find along the way. I gotta return some library books that I've had for, I don't even know how long. I've gotten some notices. We'll put it that way. Gonna check my P.O. box, picking up some groceries as well. It's gonna seem like I get groceries a lot, but really, these videos, the last videos have been filmed over, I don't know, a week and a half. So also, Brayden had a classmate that brought his lunch to school and it was wrapped in presents from their elf. So he wrote a letter last night to the elves and left it for him to make his lunch today. Let me just show you a little video of what they did this morning. So that was a lot of fun this morning. All right, we gotta get going, gotta get kids in a couple hours. So we're gonna go run these errands and get the kids. I don't know what today's gonna entail, so you'll just have to watch. Just changing out the flavor of candy cane. Glad I was paying attention because there was 3 books that are not library books. These are ours. The library here is absolutely beautiful. Look at this like entryway. Let's see if I can get it to focus. There's like snows on the window. Beautiful library here. Oh, you know, just the sunset at 2:10 p.m. It's fine. It's fine. All right, the books are turned in and I'm so grateful because it's been in my living room just like weighing on me. I do have wonderful Natalie with me today. She's my little buddy. I actually don't tell the kids what I'm getting Lance because I want the magic to be there on Christmas morning when they like see what he gets. He does have them help wrap all the presents and they love it, but I just like to keep some like magic there. I am going to be making homemade cinnamon rolls to send to Lance's work. I'm gonna buy like the 8x8 packs and put about 4 cinnamon rolls in each one, and Lance can deliver them probably on his Friday of this week. What's so funny is I asked him for a list of how many I needed to make, and he put everyone's name and then he put Lance at the end because he wants a tray of them. Just some random things. I need the aluminum pans for that. I need yeast to make the rolls. I just used the rest of my yeast in the gluten-free bread this morning. I need some yogurts. I am starving, my stomach's growling. I don't know if you can hear that. Let's go. Do you guys have middle schoolers? These things have zero traction to them. If she eats it, oh my gosh, stop. If she eats it, it's her own fault. Look what I got. Full knee-high winter boots. Oh no, you guys. I don't see the white ones.
Mom, Violett.
Oh, they're out of the white ones. They have chocolate, but those aren't as good to me. Addison has had like she's had the Camelbacks for school, but she has to bite the straw to get water out of it. So I think I'm gonna go with one like this, where it's got a bigger opening and she can lock it. I don't know. It's $10. I think I'm gonna get that for her. Alright, you guys, some stuff came up at the kids' school the other day and I had to deal with that, and it was a lot, and I could not pick up the camera. It is now Sunday, actually. We've had a good weekend. Yesterday we just chilled and did chores. I think that's all we did yesterday. But today we are finally building the fireplaces that we've been talking about for a week now. That was kind of the goal for today, was to build these fireplaces. They again got their chores done, and it took them a little while to get their chores done. It is now 5 o'clock. As you see, it's dark outside. I mean, it gets dark at like, I don't know, 3 o'clock, actually before 3. So that doesn't mean anything this time of year. The elves brought some Elf on the Shelf cereal this morning, so they got to have cereal, which was really fun. Yesterday, Natalie made some pancakes, and she made a little snowman, like 3 pancakes on top of each other with a little strawberry as like a Santa hat. It was super cute. It's been a good weekend. I think everyone's a little stir crazy today, I'm not gonna lie. But yesterday was 25 below zero, and so it was very cold. So we didn't go anywhere. Everyone is just a little stir crazy today. So we've got to do some activities off the tablets, off the screens, get some fun time in. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna show you what editing does, okay? I could leave all that footage in there and make it look like I was sitting there with the kids and did it with them, but honestly, they did it all themselves, and I have been so exhausted. I actually lay down on the couch for a little while and just let them do it. They were not fighting with each other. They got along, they were working together, and it was just so peaceful that I fell asleep for like, I don't know, 5 minutes, but it was glorious. So just know, when you are watching people on YouTube, editing can do wonders. I could have played it off like I was down there with them, or I was just like there. Honestly, I needed a couple minutes to rest, and it was glorious, it was fantastic, and it is okay if you let your kids do things and they are content and you rest while you can. Lance is working this whole weekend, so it is just me, and we've done a lot of fun things, but I was exhausted and I needed to take care of myself, and that's what I did. Also, on that note, speaking of not doing a lot, I am making lasagna, frozen lasagna for dinner tonight. And veggies, because get your veggies in. Very simple dinner tonight. As I said before, I feel bad. These are like 2 vlogs in a row where I'm just like low energy and tired, but 'tis the season. Just what today is. The kids did not finish their fireplaces. They worked on them for a long time, and I said, don't even stress about getting them done because they can finish them up tomorrow. Hello again. We're doing a 3-day vlog here because, like I've said before, I just pick up my camera when it feels right, and it has not felt right the last few days. I filmed a little bit of the kids doing the fireplaces. They still have not finished those. This morning, let me show you what I have going on. I've been a busy little bee. It's 10:45. I have some pulled pork going. It's just boneless ribs that I got at one of my Costco runs with you guys. Some dough for cinnamon rolls. So excited. What I'm doing for Lance's coworkers is just making a little 8x8 container with 4 cinnamon rolls in it. Either they can eat them themselves or bring them home to their family, whatever they want to do. I was talking to my dad this morning and just checking on him and stuff, and I gotta go grab some stuff from his house here soon, and it's garbage. Anyways, talking to my dad this morning, and I was like, oh, I gotta roll out some cinnamon rolls and then I'll head your way. And he's like, those aren't low carb, are they? And I was like, I'm so sorry, Dad, no. So I do want to attempt them. Don't know how good they'll be. It's been really fun. Kind of going out of my comfort zone. Low carb, sugar-free stuff is not my comfortable area, and so it's been a lot of fun to just make those desserts. Again, he's got diabetes, and that's why he eats like that, not because he wants to or decides to. Anyways, okay, this is getting long. Let's go punch some dough and get the cinnamon rolls started. I'm actually gonna roll them out and put them in the pans and then put them in the fridge because I have to go run a bunch of errands. I have a Christmas party this weekend. I haven't been to a Christmas party since I stopped working when like Landon was little. I didn't stop working then. I still did it in-home daycare, but when Landon was little, I stopped working the normal 9-to-5 job, and that's the last time I've been to a Christmas party. So I gotta go find like a nice dress to wear. All right, let's go punch some dough. All right, I have talked about this bread maker for so long. Let me just tell you guys, this was given to me about 10 years ago from my father-in-law, and this has been amazing. It is a very expensive bread maker. If you don't make dough and bread a lot, it's a waste of money. But for me, this thing has lasted so long. There is the dough. I will leave a link down below just so you can check it out. But if you're just starting to make bread, maybe start with like a, you know, beginner bread maker just to see if you like making bread. Don't waste your money on this one if you don't plan on using it a lot, because I hate to see people waste money. This has been a great thing for me. I'm thankful it was given to me, but I use it so often. In the last week, I have made bread. The elves also made a loaf of bread for me this morning because they noticed I was out. I made that gluten-free bread, which I don't even know if I shared that with you guys. Oh my gosh. It kind of turned out. It's definitely a softer texture than store-bought gluten-free, but definitely, I think it was a lot better. Landon liked it, so that's what's important. Then I didn't use the bread machine for this. I used my mixer. But you guys, I made bagels, and I put it all on Instagram. If you don't follow me, go follow me there. I post a lot more day to day. But you guys, I was so blown away by how easy and fast making bagels is. So if you're just making bread for the first time, I'm gonna recommend making bagels. It's that easy, and they turn out amazing. They have that chewy consistency, but it's soft. Oh, so good. For real this time, let's go punch some dough.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon furnace
You guys, after all that hype, this dough is not good. This is like as far as I can get it. It's so tough. I cannot get it to roll out. It's so, it should be able to like stretch really easy. And like when I try to stretch it, let's see right here, it just like tears. The last couple batches of bread have been weird, and the only thing I've changed is my yeast. You guys, I almost trashed this dough here. I was rolling and rolling and rolling. Something feels off about it. So this batch may not turn out, but I'm just gonna make them and hope for the best.
Holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night, shepherds quake at the sight. Glory stream from heaven afar. Heavenly hosts singing Alleluia. Christ the Savior is born. Christ the Savior is born.
All right, you guys, garbage picked up. I'm gonna go drop that off at the transfer site. I got some boxes I need to return to UPS for my sister. After she visited in November, she accidentally sent some boxes here. And so I'm gonna return those to UPS for her. I do have to mail some boxes. I gotta go look for a dress. I gotta pick up some medication. There's so much to do. I got about 3 hours, so I think I have enough time. Let's head to Fairbanks. Guys, obviously I'm here at Fred Meyer. I gotta grab two things in here, some medication and some powdered sugar. And I just want to say 15 degrees above zero feels so warm compared to what we have had. 25 below is pretty cold, okay? Anything past, I'd say 15 below is just straight up cold, at least according to me. Everybody can be a little bit different. Someone just got on the car next to me, and I'm kind of crowding them a little bit because they parked way over in the parking spot. People think like parking just like doesn't matter, even though in this Fairbanks, in this Fred Meyer parking lot, they do a fantastic job. It's almost clear. You can see all the lines unless you're just not paying attention. But I think he was annoyed that I parked so close. I mean, there's plenty of room, okay? Plenty of room. Anyways, I'm just thankful for the warm weather because it's been cold, and I'm just grateful for that. That's all. Oh no, they're completely out of powdered sugar. Fred Meyer was out of powdered sugar. 'Tis a season, I guess, because all the baking and all that, sugar cookies. So hopefully I have enough at home to make the frosting. It's a cream cheese based frosting, so you don't use a ton of powdered sugar, but I'm making a lot of cinnamon rolls, so I might have to find some. right, I have a funny story about the car wash. I am very non-confrontational when it comes to like people that work in the public, okay? Because I understand their job is hard. I could never work in the public. That would give me so much stress and anxiety. So I just appreciate people. So I go to the car wash and they have 3 options. They have a $16, a $20, and a $25. It's like our nice car wash here. It's our only car wash, actually, that's open this time of year. I'm 99% sure. Correct me if I'm wrong if you're local, but I think Slash and Dash is the only one. So I go there and it's very loud in there because you pull into the car wash and then he takes your card and you pay for which one you want. Well, instead of saying an amount, I said the mid one and he goes, the $25 one? And I was like, perfect, because I don't want to cause any issues or stress for anybody else. So I just said yes. That's how I am. Anyways. Returns were super easy here at UPS. They have a kiosk, which is so high tech for Fairbanks. Fairbanks is very behind on techie stuff. None of Fairbanks and the deep locals like any type of change here. So I'm just excited to see the kiosk. I did have some bigger things that I had to go talk to somebody, but the fact that you can return stuff without peopling is kind of amazing. All right, you guys, I am checking out a place called Audrey's. Oh man, Audrey something. It is in the Frank's menswear. It's like a local place we have here. I didn't even know this place existed, so I'm a little excited to check it out. I am home, guys. I didn't vlog at Audrey's, and I kind of wish I did because they are so nice in there. It was just me and the lady that worked in there. Her name was Emma and she was amazing. She helped me. I tried on 4 different dresses. It's very like close quarters, so it would have been weird if I was like talking to my camera. Anyways, she found 4 dresses for me to try on and I loved them. I want it to look like kind of fun, but still classy. And so that's what it is. I was not able to find a dress that I totally loved. I had to pick up some dry yeast because, not dry yeast, instant yeast. Because guys, I'm 90% sure what happened was I just have regular yeast. Why am I saying yeast so much? Oh my gosh. So I just must have had instant yeast before. I could have swore it was just regular active yeast like this, but that was the problem, was it was just regular yeast. It takes much longer to proof, like rise, and that's what was going on. I went ahead and picked up some instant yeast because your girl ain't got time to be sitting around waiting for yeast to activate because I still have to make more cinnamon rolls. So I'm gonna pull those cinnamon rolls out and let them get up to temp so I can bake them. I imagine they're gonna take twice as long as instant yeast. I learned all this today. I all completely new. I do want to brag on Natalie for a little bit. I asked her if she wanted to make some rolls for dinner. You guys, these are homemade rolls, like completely from scratch. She made the dough in the bread machine, just like I did for the cinnamon rolls, and then shaped them and proofed them. And she was even calling me and she's like, these are taking a long time to rise. And that's totally what our problem was. But such beautiful rolls. So excited. We're gonna have that. I've got my pulled pork going in the crock pot. I'm gonna go ahead and start my second batch of the cinnamon rolls. So my trick to making any bread, dough, anything like that where you're using yeast is always activate your yeast first. All you're gonna do is add the yeast and whatever liquid that your recipe calls for. Mine calls for milk. So I just warmed up my milk and we'll see it start to become bubbly and foamy, and that's when you know it's activated. About 5 minutes for the instant yeast should do it.
What's wrong with that?
So I didn't follow my own rule and I didn't warm up the milk warm enough. Oh, thank you. But you can tell it's starting to activate these little bubbly areas here, right there. There's a few bubbles. I'm just gonna go ahead and start this and start adding this stuff. It doesn't seem to be getting super warm, so I'm a little concerned my bread maker is actually going out, which is a little sad. still working on the cinnamon rolls. This entire vlog I feel like is just a mumbled jumbled mess. Life has just been so busy these last few days, and I just haven't, like, the vlog is so far from my brain that it's hard to pick up the camera, because I know it's easy to say like I'll just vlog my day, but there needs to be like a flow to the vlog. I feel like the cinnamon rolls were all over the vlog today and like sporadic because that's how it is, but normally I would try to like just make sure it's all done at one time to kind of film it at one time. Anyways, this is just the vlogger brain. I'm pretty tired. I think I'm gonna take the next couple days off of just vlogging, and we have some Christmas concerts and we have Christmas party, and honestly next week is going to be so much quieter even though it's like the week before Christmas. The week before Christmas. Oh. If we do something fun, I'll pick it up and bring you guys along. But for now, I think I'm gonna take a little bit of a rest. Promise it won't be too long. Oh my gosh, before I take a rest, I just looked over here and look what I got. You guys know that I'm like Leg Life's #1 fan. Fanned? What the heck is a fan? Leg Life just released their merch. It was like a limited time, but I got one of their crop hoodies. I shared it on Instagram. It's like a crop hoodie, but like a long crop, not like a super short. Anyways, I'm so excited to be cozy in this. If you don't follow Leg Life, go follow them. They're an amazing couple in Anchorage, Alaska. Just go give them a follow and send them some love, because that's what this YouTube community is all about. Thank you guys for coming along on this mumbled jumbled vlog. I do want to update. Kids never finish their fireplaces. So I'll show you guys when they're all done. Tonight needed to be kind of like a calm night, and so they never got to them. They mentioned it once, but they never went and did it, so I'm not gonna force them to do that just for the vlog. Thank you guys for coming along on this mumbled jumbled vlog. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!